And this show is brought to you by 106 Street Tire and Wheel. 106 Street Tire and Wheel. Get your tires fixed and bought here today. Here we are, starting off another week. I'm sorry I missed you guys last week, but these two gentlemen hold the fort down. We got a lot to talk about today. We got the NBA. We got Chet eating. We got the Mets. We got the Yankees. We even got a little bit of hockey talk that we have to talk about at the end of the show. So please stay tuned in. Don't turn off your dials just because hockey is going to get spoken about. Fellas, what's going on this week? Are we disturbing you? Are we disturbing you still? I mean,
no. Actually, I was
trying to have a show going on here.
I was vibing to the smooth sounds of the sports show that's number one in the East Coast right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry. I saw the vibe had me in another place.
I'm sorry. I understood. I forgive you this time.
Okay.
What we going to start off with, man? This NBA. We're going to start off with Jokic being the MVP. I mean, what we going to talk about? We're going to talk about the Grizzlies about to get out of here. What we talking about?
I think we should start with that.
Trying to steal the playoff series. Like, what we going to start?
Let's just go on and start with this MVP talk, man. Let's start with this MVP talk, real quick.
So are you trying to say that you think that Jokic does not deserve the MVP? Is that because that's the face that that I see right there? Like, do you think he's not deserving?
The face I'm giving you is Jokic is a great player. That's just bottom line. He did some things that were, borderline amazing. Okay, his numbers and Embiid's numbers damn near mirror each other. Okay, but my problem with the voting is, what did he do to step up from last year that was so amazing? Like, to me, Embiid, he stepped up to the challenge of getting better.
He did.
He stepped into the challenge of being a leader. People questioned his leadership. Okay, they questioned his ability to stay healthy. They questioned his ability to be that player in crunch time. They questioned everything, and the man continuously all season long stepped up and did whatever, whenever he had to do it. When he got to the playoffs, he got hurt, and he still kept doing what he had to do. Jokic, he got to the playoffs, and where is he at now? So if you got to break the monotony and gauge it to me, I think the gauge should have went more towards Embiid. That's just my opinion.
I'll disagree with you there, and here's the reason why. You don't have a generation player like Jokic is that sat there and had. This is the only guy who's done this in a long time. 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, over 500 assists, and over 100 steals in a year. Where do you find that? You do not find that anywhere. Yes, I agree with you. Embiid stepped up his game this year. I agree. But the problem is that I think when it comes to Embiid is that he's in a conference where you look at the teams that are in that conference, okay, that are not bad teams, and you look at the West. The West is stacked. Okay, Denver.
Stop it!
Denver did not get out of the first round.
Hold on, stop it!
And you can't blame Embiid, and you can't blame Jokic for that.
The Eastern Conference was the harder conference this year. What are you talking about?
I still think the West is more loaded than
what
East.
you think and what you know is two different things. Because this year, the East was the harder conference.
I still think Jokic with those stats.
I see you, Lonnie.
Okay, had a better year.
Listen, the stat, when it comes to the stat line, if you look at the stats side by side, their stats are damn near even. Okay, they're a wash basically. All right, but if you look at a player that changed his game and improved on every single level to get that MVP status, that's Embiid. Jokic is the same player he was last year. He was great last year, and he's great this year. Embiid was, and he is great, right? He is a MVP player. It's just like, I'm going to back up years ago. This is why I hate the voting process anyway. I think it's fugazi.
Well, of course, the voting process is crazy because you guys are arguing over two guys that are well deserved for the MVP.
I'm not saying
when
not
you got
deserved.
Ja Morant, who got Most Improved Player of the Year award, and he was in the MVP voting. So if you're gonna have a gripe about an award, that's the gripe you should be having.
Oh yeah, we can
like
touch
that's
on
the
that
gripe
too.
you should be having.
We can definitely touch on that too. Listen, I'm not arguing the fact that Jokic got this is the first year in a long time I feel like this have been co-MVPs.
I can see that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey Billy, we're actually going to talk hockey today, so please stay tuned. All right.
Okay, we'll get there. The show just started. All right, just give us a minute. We don't get all the way.
No, they're killing Chet on his jersey because he pulled out an Islanders jersey out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So
the Islanders,
it's rightly deserved. He's catching his flack right now.
You know what I'm saying? The Islanders pulled a Nick type
We'll talk
situation.
about that later.
But anyway, we will get to that. Yeah. But let's get to this Most Improved Player.
Right.
For a minute. Okay.
What a joke.
I think universally we all agree that it should not be Ja Morant.
No way.
I agree.
If that dude, like Chet has said before off camera, definitely Murray, DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte Murray or Jordan Poole. Should have been one
Jordan Poole, man. But see, the thing about Jordan Poole is, Jordan Poole got this opportunity later on in the season. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like killing the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? DeJounte Murray was all season. You know what I'm saying? But that's not, and it's not any fault to Jordan Poole because he finally got the opportunity to do what he got to do, and he's handling. So I wouldn't even be mad at Jordan Poole, but I just don't think that he did it as long as Murray did in the regular season.
Yeah.
Again, we're talking Most Improved. This is a guy that was in the G League. This was a guy that the NBA didn't think he was worthy of that status. He went from that to mediocre to good to damn near great in one season.
Right. Now, according to what Lou is saying, basically, this is a pretty cool argument that you can throw into the mix of the MVP. When Embiid gets hurt, he still has a James Harden. He still has a Tobias Harris. You know what I'm saying? He still has Maxey. You know what I'm saying? So they might not win as much in the regular season without Embiid, but they'll be able to pull off some wins. Right. If Jokic is not in that lineup with the Nuggets,
Denver's horrible. Denver's garbage.
You can't tell me that Barton and any of these dudes
Denver don't make the playoffs.
Hold on.
It's going to win games because I'm telling you right now, his backup, his support plan. What's the dude that's always hurt?
Porter Jr.
You got Porter Jr. that's always hurt. Like I said, Will Barton he's a good player, but not as a 1A. You know what I'm saying? Like he's definitely like a third, fourth type of star.
Philly has a little more depth.
Yeah, Murray is never playing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this literally he's the guy. I mean, what's the dude that was from Orlando? The dunk contest dude?
Gordon.
You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are good role players, but nothing to carry the team. So like how Lou was saying, that Nuggets team will be trash without Jokic. You can't say the same about the 76ers. They wouldn't be trash. They just wouldn't be as good. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you can kill James Harden all you want. You can kill him. But without Embiid, they're a better team than the Nuggets are. So that's kind of the argument why he's not over.
You know what? I could disagree a tad bit, but I'm not going to because it's not worth the argument. All I'm going to say is, again, the man checked the boxes. So if I'm in his shoes next year, what do I have to do?
Thank God. Sorry. Okay. I had to yell at
what do I have to do because listen, I don't see Mr. Jokic taking a step back. Matter of fact, I feel like he's just going to get kind of better.
Yeah.
Okay. Because to me, I don't even think he's in good shape. I think he can get in better shape.
He's wasting away on that team, just like
he's definitely
wasting away on the Jazz.
Yeah, he's definitely wasting away.
There's players that's wasting away. Listen, but let's not stay on this award.
Yeah. That's what I'm about to say.
We got NBA players. We got the Grizzlies who put a valiant effort up. You know what I'm saying? Shocking the Warrior Nation, and then the Warrior Nation made their adjustments and said, "You know what, Grizzlies? We respect you. You know, Ja Morant, we respect you. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been killing it. Ja Morant's killing it. You know what I'm saying? Now he's hurt. Now it's over. Because they had a shot with Ja Morant, but now it's over. Because Desmond Bane, as good as he's been,
where's he been?
playing per se, because at the end of the season, now this is the same thing, the same argument that people have about Ovi topping at the end of the season, and the same thing with Quickly at the end of the season. Oh, because Desmond Bain was averaging over 20-something points a game. He was carrying the team to the playoffs before Ja Morant got here. Desmond Bain is the next coming. You know what I'm saying? No.
Desmond Bain is Desmond Bain.
No. Desmond Bain had a great stretch at the end of the season. He did help them get wins, but the playoffs is a different animal. The playoffs people are preparing for you. And now as a star, that's why stars are stars, because when a team prepares for you and you still can excel, yo, you the man, and that's why you get the big bucks. Ja Morant, they're trying to stop this man. They set back on him so he can't shoot threes, and he started shooting threes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like the guy is killing it, but Desmond Bain, you put a second guy just to show on him. Now all of a sudden he can't make shots. He's not even attempting shots now.
And that's what I told you still last week. I said the key to all for Memphis is if Bain shows up, they have a shot of winning. If they don't show up, they're going to get killed.
And this is the difference between a star and a role player. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? The Warriors, you got Clay, you got Curry, you know what I'm saying? Like you got Jordan Poole, you got Draymond, and everybody wants to kill Draymond, saying that if he was on any other team, he'd be trash. But you know what? He's on this team, and he's definitely an important piece to this team. So at the end of the day, the Warriors are better than them. You know what I'm saying? So it was a valiant effort. Like I said, it's unfortunate because Ja Morant looks like he's going to be out for the rest of the series. So that's done.
He's out for the rest of the playoffs.
So that's done. That's done. Now, Chet has an argument here. And I want Chet to talk because I don't know if you agree with him still, but Chet thinks that Boston is going to annihilate the Bucks for the rest of the season. I mean, rest of the series.
I said they'll win the series. And here's my reason
Why. What's up, Bill?
And here's my reason why I say it.
Oh, we have a lot of topics tonight, Bill.
If you look at Boston, okay, they are a more deeper team than Milwaukee. Okay, that's one. Two, Boston has more weapons than Milwaukee without Middleton. That hurt him. Okay, without a doubt.
I got something to say about that Heat, Lou.
Three. Okay. I'm seeing the Greek getting away with murder when it comes to fouls. Okay. I've watched every game of this playoff so far, and
you're saying that he's getting away with murder, but the Celtics defense is not getting away with murder?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'll say this.
I'll let you say
in Chet's defense, because I wasn't really watching Giannis the way Chet was, and the last game, Giannis got away with at least 6 offensive fouls. Just watching him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He got away with at least 6 offensive fouls. He gets
that all the time.
However, to balance it out,
he get hacked a lot.
He gets hacked.
I agree.
He gets hacked a lot, but Jaylen Brown travels a lot.
That too.
Wait. Who doesn't travel in the NBA?
No.
Yeah, but that's a little extra, bro.
He takes a lot.
Like I said,
it's a balance.
But the thing is, these NBA players are complaining too much.
Yes.
Bro. Too much. Like I'm looking at people who are not even stars that are putting their hands up to the refs like this. Are supposed to get calls. Like it's just getting out of hand now. You know what I'm saying?
The out of hand part for me is not getting back on
murder. Yes.
Not getting back on defense is what gets on my nerves. Like you're crying for a foul. Meanwhile, the other team, that's what killed the Warriors. I mean, that's what helped the Warriors last night. Guys is crying for fouls. Meanwhile, Klay Thompson is jetting down court. Like Draymond Green is pushing the ball down court.
I hate to interrupt you, but this message is for Lonnie. Lonnie, it's looking like you're not piquing Lou's interest because you're not 7 foot, 250 pound of pure muscle. Because apparently that's the detail that Lou is looking for. Okay, so if you decide to get some growth hormones and turn into a physical specimen that Lou's looking for, then maybe he could give you the attention that you deserve.
Oh my God!
On that note, I have nothing else to say.
But back to what we're saying. Like I said, and like Boogie said, that's all these guys do. They complain. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be Giannis. It could be Curry. It could be stuff like that. Or it could be guys like like bench players. Like I'll give you one, Grayson Allen, perfect example. There's another guy that's ridiculous. He thinks he's getting every call. Okay.
Nico's back. Oh man.
Wait a minute.
Finally healing from the Nets losing.
Hold on. We gotta take a time out. We gotta take a sabbatical, my man. Yo, what's this guy? I can't even believe he's on here. I didn't even listen him till next season.
You got it, Lonnie. Don't tell Lou.
What is going on?
Don't tell Lou.
But anyway, I will say this, right, about the basketball games. I think it's a flow of the game that these referees want to try to keep, and that's why these guys get away with a lot. The only thing I didn't like about the Celtics Bucks game was when Giannis went to the basket and they challenged the call because they're saying that Smart fouled him. And they saw on the replay that Giannis actually pushed off. They showed it on the replay. And they said there wasn't enough to overturn.
Baseball's next, Nico. Trust me.
How do you not over with the whole world is looking at it? It's like that umpire in baseball that's calling strikes that's way out of the strike zone. The world sees that that's not a strike. The world sees that Giannis is pushing off. You can't not call that foul.
But the thing is, the world, just as the world seeing Giannis doing that, the world is seeing Marcus Smart flopping. You know what I'm saying?
The king of the flop himself. Yes, the king of the flops.
At the end of the day, it's an all-act game.
Hold on. The flop is a more aggressive play. To me, the flop, you're giving yourself a beat down. Like you're hitting the floor with reckless abandon. When you're just blatantly just pushing a guy out of the frame and then dunking the ball and staring him down. Come on, bro.
Nets in 5. Ouch. Now, talk about a series that's turning around. The Heat looked so dominant against the 76ers. And then all of a sudden, Embiid arrives back. And now the Heat looks like they're in disarray. They're not hitting any jump shots now.
Right.
Like, I'm talking about wide opens. Like Tyler Hero, nobody. Like, they're missing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Buckets is doing what he got to do. But he's not enough. Adebayo, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to do what he got to do. But for some reason, Embiid is just demanding so much more attention. He's covering the deficiencies of James Harden because James Harden wasn't doing nothing.
But he played a decent game last game.
Because why? Because now all the pressure's on Embiid. So now he's chilling now. Now he can throw the threes up. You know what I'm saying? He can talk all his trash now because he got Embiid got him back. You know what I'm saying? Tobias Harris was playing like this is his last game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, Embiid's like,
and now Embiid,
nobody knew me until I put on the mask.
You trying to see what I'm trying to say here? So that's an interesting matchup because, like I said, everybody was already pushing the Heat to the championship. Now it's a different story. Like, what's going on? Who's winning this series?
Let me tell you something. This series is going seven games. I'm not sure who's winning it at this point because I feel like James Harden is the X factor. I feel like if James Harden plays anywhere close to where he played the other night, there is a possibility that the Sixers could steal the series. But if James Harden turns back into the fat Santa Claus, it's a wrap.
Nico said Heat in 6, so I guess that means 76ers win?
Yes, definitely, because Nico's predictions are terrible. Okay, we are going. He is opposite. He is opposite, man. Whatever he picks, go the other way. Okay.
I say Miami. I say Miami's still going to win in 7.
But who's on the wake up for Miami? Because Philly has dark horses. All right. Right now, it's just like Boogie said. It's Jimmy Butler, and then everybody else is trapped in the closet.
Lonnikins. All right, Lonnikins.
I'll give you two guys. I'll give you 2 guys that'll probably step up the next couple of games. Tyler Hero's 1. I think.
He said his Nets prediction was biased.
And the other guy that he's been playing well coming off the bench, and he's got playoff experience, and I think he's ready to have a big game, is Oladipo. Victor Oladipo.
Sixers are going home.
Listen, Oladipo can't have a good game because him and Butler don't get along.
Right.
Oladipo and Butler don't get along?
No, they don't like each other.
Listen, Butler don't get along with anybody.
No. So. But it was a point in the time during the season that he basically told the coach, if you put him in, take me out.
And here they are, still playing alongside each other.
Yeah, they're playing, but it's all about what we talk about with the Nets.
So did he actually say if you put him in, you can take me out?
Yes.
He actually
That's what Jimmy Butler said. If you put him in the game, take me out of the game.
Oh, now it's the game. Okay.
Yeah, stop listening so closely, bro.
No,
okay?
I asked you, you answered me, so I'm just going on with the show.
All right,
like
just continue.
Said, like my Boogie says, right though, Miami does have to hit their shots. That's what it comes down to, and open shots too.
Yeah, I'm saying they're missing a lot of shots.
They're missing. Yeah, a lot of open shots. That's not like them this year.
They're missing a lot of shots.
Let me tell you something about people want to be Steph Curry, but they don't want to be Curry. Because if you watch Curry last night, when his threes wasn't falling, he was going to the basket.
That's right.
He was hitting a mid-range jump, those 12-footers, those 10-footers. No, he wasn't living and dying with a three-point shot. These other guys in Miami, they're not driving the ball.
It's not just Miami. It's everywhere.
A lot of teams are like that, yeah.
All of them. But everybody want to be Steph. But
everybody's shooting from a logo now.
Why?
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, only time you see Steph
like that way.
Only time you see Steph doing that is when Steph is hot. When he realized that he ain't got that shot flowing, he just said, you know what? He killed him last night. He killed him last night at the free throw line.
Ooh. Yep. Butler has a short shelf life like Trots.
Oh, don't get me started back. Oh.
Yo, Bill's doing too much right now. But no, let's go past.
So let's go to a happier time right now. Let's talk Mets and Yankees.
Okay.
Can we talk Mets and Yankees? Yo, shout out to Gleyber Torres. Shout out to Gleyber Torres with the walk-off.
First, let's stop for a second. We are not going to watch this man do a striptease on the show, are we?
I said my Lindor jersey on. That's all.
I seen him taking off his clothes
right there, right?
I got nervous.
You're not gonna put a Met jersey on or nothing like that, are you?
No, I have a Met t-shirt underneath with Lindor.
I got nervous.
We don't want to see it.
I know. I got nervous. I seen him start pulling up, and I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know.
Thank you, Still, for saving all the viewers their eyeballs.
All right, let's go. Mets and Yankees.
Mets and Yankees. Let's start off with these Yankees, man. You know, there's a lot of buzz around the Bronx. You know, they was getting overshadowed by Met talk, so they said, you know what? Let's go on a super streak and completely just take all of the attention away from the little brothers and show that we're the better team in New York. So the Yankees, they got guys like what's this dude? Cortez?
Nelson Cortez?
Cortez, like looking like John Franco, you know what I'm saying? Pitching like no tomorrow. They got, Aaron Judge is doing his thing.
The stash is crazy out here. The stash is crazy. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? We got this is the guy. Right? Look at John Franco. Yep. You gonna tell me this guy don't look like John Franco?
Yo, the stash is crazy out here in these streets. Huh?
You know what I'm saying? So you got, matter of fact, this is one thing I wanted to do. Let's talk about, because Gleyber Torres, he had a walk-off home run, right? And he did something really special. And I want to make a little comparison for anybody that's like, younger that's watching the show. You know what I'm saying? Because the older cats might not know what I'm about to refer to. But
I know what you're gonna do.
Look. This is
John Morant is known for doing this dance called the gritty, right? Now, so, the way John Morant does this dance, it kind of looks, fugazi to me. You know what I'm saying? But this is John Morant's. I want you to tell me who did the gritty the best.
John Morant, thank you so much. One more gritty for the road. Mike, back to you.
All right, Malika.
Okay, now that's John Morant doing the gritty, right? Gleyber Torres hit a walk-off home run, and he also did his own rendition of the gritty before he went to home plate. Who does it best?
High ball, right field and deep. Calhoun back on the track at the wall. See ya! Ball game. He walks it off, and the Yankees win 2-1.
Now, obviously, it was unexpected.
That's a way to start game one of a doubleheader, and right.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yo, way to make baseball relevant in the hip hop world, huh?
For one, they making the young people acknowledge baseball, because you know what? All these old heads talking about the game and this and that. Who cares about
an old head?
No, I'm down with young people. I'm down with young people. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the game and this and that. That brings a spark. That brings a light. You know what? And I'm guarantee you, 80% of the people watching the game didn't even peep what he did.
Yo, that's something that the Yankees normally don't have. They're so buttoned up normally. You know, they hit home runs. They want a handshake. You know, no, don't want to show no emotion. Like
Stiff.
seeing that, I don't know about the stiff stuff. Like let's keep this kid friendly now. You know, I'm talking about baseball here. I don't know what you're referring to. Matter of fact, let's give you a little timeout. And let's think about what you said. Now, I like the fact that the Yankees are showing like emotion, you know what I'm saying? Like having fun out there. Like that's a good thing for the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? And obviously everyone knows I'm not a Yankee fan. So that's a good thing for the Yankees. And stuff like that, having fun. I want to see more of that. You know what I'm saying? You guys gonna win. I want you guys to win. I want us to win because I want to face you guys in the World Series for again. And this time I'm hoping the results are different than it was in 2000.
Well,
I'm not rooting against you guys.
Well, it'll be difficult for me to watch that World Series because, as you know, in the beginning of our season, our baseball season, I picked the Mets to win. So no, I will have to go against my pick because I honestly did not expect the Yankees to catch fire like they are right now. I honestly thought Toronto would be doing a much better job. I think Tampa Bay is not playing the way I anticipate them to play. Boston is
from the Cubs.
Boston is doing nothing. So shout out to the New York Yankees. I'm a Yankee fan, but I also I'm on a show that talks sports and I try to keep it as real as possible. The Yankees are doing their thing. I still think right now the Mets are still the better team in New York. Okay, right now. But the Yankees are definitely showing improving out here.
Unbiased. The only reason, like Yankees pitching is phenomenal,
yes.
Right? Yankees pitching is phenomenal, but unbiased, I like the Mets better as a team only because, like, they're so much better with situational hitting. Like everything's not the home run. Like honestly, I think Pete Alonso is really our only home run guy right now. I mean, obviously other players like Lindor or whatever, they can hit home runs, but Pete Alonso is literally the only one that's just knocking home runs out there like that. Everybody else is getting key base hits, hitting the opposite from the shift, bunting. We're stealing bases, like we're playing over aggressive on the base paths, like taking the extra base and stuff like that. Like I think that is more conducive for playoff baseball because when the Mets went to the World Series in 2015. They were trying to only hit home runs like how the Yankees were doing it. And Kansas City went out there and was playing small ball the whole time. And you couldn't stop them. So I like that kind of energy, you know what I'm saying, playing small baseball, you know what I'm saying? And now not taking away from the Yankees because like they always like the problem with the Yankees were, take advantage of the short porch, but you had too many righties in the lineup. So that's not taking advantage of the short porch. So if you're gonna have a home run heavy team, at least have a whole bunch of lefties there to take advantage of it. But at the same time, when playoff time comes and you're playing in somebody else's house, you can't rely on the home run. So you got to be able to have those key base hits and stuff like that. So that's the only edge I give the Mets. You know what I'm saying? But I think both teams are phenomenal. It's great for New York. It's great for people who aren't into baseball like that to watch this. So what do you guys think?
Let me tell you something. It's nothing better than two New York franchises. I know this is a bias. We are a sports show based out of New York. It's to the New York sports. But it's nothing better than when New York is playing good baseball. Period. That's all I got to say.
All right. I'll be the biased person in this one here. Okay. And here's my issue with the Yankees. Okay. You're talking about these great pitching you have with Garrett Cole. Okay. Severino, can't find him. Nelson Cortez. Here's the issue I got with Cortez. And I said this last night. I'll say it again. Right now, between Cortez and Jordan Montgomery, okay, they're only pitched that'll go around twice in the lineup, and that's it. And they're out of there. Okay. Aaron Boone has
Jason, he's hiding because he's been playing like trash the last two games. That's why.
Okay. He's already taxed that bullpen. Okay. Bottom line. That's first of all.
First of all, how are you saying the bullpen is taxed? It's May.
Wait.
Every time you're bringing Cortez and
Montgomery,
they go 5 innings on an average, and you're using 3 to 4 pitches out of the bullpen every one of their starts.
It's May.
Period.
Chet,
You don't use these guys up. Let them pitch.
So wait, hold on.
You see a screen freeze?
So hold on. Let me get this straight. You'd rather them keep a pitcher in that's struggling and lose the game than take the pitcher out, use your bullpen that has been successful, and win these games now. I don't understand you're a Mets fan that wants the Yankee fan to leave the. Okay, I'm listening.
It's the analytics, which I am sick and tired of hearing all through baseball. Analytics. Okay, this is what's ruining baseball. Okay, Yankees have sat there. The guy who's got the most wins, I think, is that kid Holmes out of the bullpen with 4 wins. All those wins are either for Cortez or Montgomery's appearances to start with. That's 1. Okay, 2. How many innings has Cole gone this year? That's gone 7 or more. Maybe 1 or 2 starts. Maybe.
But how many pitches in baseball really go that far in the game?
That's the problem with baseball.
There's only 1 pitcher that went a complete game. Am I correct?
We almost had one last night.
Almost.
Kyle
There's only one.
Kyle Hedges went 8 2/3 last night.
How many pitches did the Mets use when they had that no-hitter?
5.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
If you look at the Mets pitching, they're going 6, 7 innings on an average. Other than the Taiwan Walker start, you've seen Scherzer go 7. You've seen Bassett go 6 or 7. You even see Carrasco. It's got 6 or 7. Okay.
Listen.
Are we worried about pitching?
I'm a little afraid about them because now, especially if you're talking about pitching, the only thing I'm afraid of is like, what do you do? I hate to look, too far in the future, but what do you do? Like majority of our pitching staff is going to be free agents because DeGrom can opt out and he hasn't even pitched yet. You got Bassett who's looking for an extension. Who's willing to arrive back. You got Cookie Carrasco, who's a free agent. You got Taiwan Walker's a free agent. So all we got under contract is Max Scherzer, Tyler McGill, and Peterson.
Yeah, and here's the thing I'm not worried about. Taiwan Walker, he'll be gone after this year. I'm not even worried about that. If Carrasco pitches bad, he'll be gone too. They're going to sign DeGrom. There's no doubt they're signing DeGrom.
First off, Lou, watch your mouth. DeGrom does not average 4 innings when he pitches.
Right. Okay, that's first off. They're going to sign DeGrom. So I'm not worried about that. Second of all, and I agree with what Steele said about the Mets and the Yankees, is that they play a similar style of baseball where they play situational baseball. Okay?
I mean,
where they're advancing runners, bunting, stealing bases. Okay. The other part with the Yankees is you've got guys that are batting 120, 130, 140. They're not producing. Gallo. Okay. Stansman in a slump. Donaldson you haven't found around. Torres showed up finally this weekend. The guys who have been carrying you lately has been Rizzo and Judge.
But guess what? In the game of baseball,
what's wrong with that?
That's my question. What's wrong with
that?
If they're losing, and that's all you have.
And I'm a Met fan.
If they're losing, and I don't care what team it is.
If your team is winning. Bro, and this is another thing, especially some of you nitpicky Yankee fans, stop raining in on the parade on the Mets fans who want to be happy at the beginning of the season. So what? We normally start losing towards the middle of the season. But you know what? Right now, we're winning. You guys are winning. So you guys are happy, right? You guys are happy that we're winning.
I'm happy.
So can we be happy too?
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Matter of fact, the Mets fans need to be happy. I'm only thing stuck in my head is Lou's post. You remember his post? Oh, should the Yankees be in panic mode? You remember that? Yeah. And now all of a sudden he's a diehard Yankee. Go! We don't need fans like you, Lou. We don't need you. But anyway, I digress. Okay, like I said, New York. We're in the building. No one said we can't even hate on each other because we're both doing good. So let's just move on.
But the hate still happens, by the way.
Of course.
I mean, that's just stupidity. Like you can't hate on a team that's being successful. I mean, I don't unless
you can.
Yeah, you can. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I said that.
Oh, Pico said he was pressing the panic button too.
Shame on you too.
It's too early to be pressing
here's
panic button right now.
They were saying last night, here's a test for the Yankees this week that they got. That you got to play Toronto and then you got to go into Chicago. And Chicago's been very well lately the last 3 to 4 weeks.
Listen, continue.
We all got things to work on still. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're all complete teams right now. You know, every team like right now since we got all these injuries with our pitching because we got the Mets got Trevor May,
Right.
DeGrom.
Yeah.
We got all these injuries, and that's making Tyler McGill and Peterson, who were supposed to be in the bullpen, them being starters. So that's weakening our bullpen. So now we're up here trying to piece things together. Thank God for Drew Smith for
Yep.
pitching like an animal.
Lugo's been pitching good.
Diaz is
Diaz
pitching
is pitching
great.
good.
You know what I'm saying? Like making that trade not look as bad as people wanted to say. And shout out to still making a whole lot of noise while I'm talking.
Yeah.
I mean, what noise?
You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, he doesn't even know when he's making it.
And Boogie, the funny thing is, once they get healthy, you're going to see people like they were saying last night, Taiwan Walker going back to the bullpen, Peterson going back to the bullpen, and you'll strengthen it that way.
Right. Later on, I'm hoping that the Mets do pick up some type of pop in their lineup. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all for everything that they got right now. I love the balance, but always see if something arrives up that's not going to hurt the nucleus of the team. Obviously, some bullpen help as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question, Boogie. What play would you think would be out there for the Mets? Hitting
It's
and
too early.
pitching-wise.
Honestly, it's too early to tell because normally those type of players appear when a team had intentions in being contenders and they start losing. You know what I'm saying? So right now, it's too early to even tell because most of the teams that were predicted to lose are losing. You know what I'm saying?
I got a guy I'm thinking possibly they could get down the line as a power hitter, as a possible power hitter. Now, would you trade in the division?
As long as it's not a glizzy.
No. You trade with Washington and see what you can try to get for Nelson Cruz. If you need a power hitter.
First of all, you know what it is? When you got the beats on, you can't hear nothing. So that's my beats off.
But everybody's watching you do this.
No glizzies over here, baby.
Because you definitely was hiding your whole mouth when you was crackling and rattling over there.
No glizzies.
Jesus Christ. All right, so like I said, man, it's like beating a dead horse right now. Talk about how great these two baseball teams are. So, on a side note, Chet, you wanted to bring up the fact that
yes,
Bradbury got cut
yes,
for the Giants.
James Bradbury today, James Bradbury, yes.
So now all that's basically doing is opening up salary cap space just so that we can sign somebody. But I don't know who they intend on signing. There's a lot of free agents out there. I don't know anybody significant. So you think anybody on their radar that they
I haven't heard that much, when it comes to their, on that radar right now. I think they're going to probably wait for after the OTAs, before training camp, see who's out there, free agent wise.
All right, check this out. Guys, how many people are watching? We got like 9 or 10 people watching right now, right? And that's just on Facebook. I don't know. I don't even know the number on the other ones. But right now, I just want to get into a little bit of hockey right now, and please don't turn away because I'm very upset right now. So please just watch my rant, and then if you want to turn it off, go ahead, right? Because I'm just getting a Madison Square Garden vibe here that I'm not liking. All right, now let's just think back last year, not this past Knicks season. Let's think back last season, right? We didn't expect nothing from the Knicks. Then all of a sudden, Julius Randle turned out to have a great season, and we were jumping around and high-fiving each other. Can't believe how great the season's going. We finished 4th.
Bing bong.
Bing bong was this year. That wasn't last year. We're 4th seeding and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Talking trash to the other teams and stuff like that. And then when the playoffs hit, what happened? We ran into the Hawks and they destroyed us. That is what's happening to my New York Rangers right now. Okay? We got Igor is out here to be a finalist for the MVP voting. Right? He had the number one saves percentage.
I don't know about MVP. He's going to win the Vezina. But he's not
yeah. Number one in save percentages. Right? He's a finalist for the Vezina Award.
Yeah, he's going to win that for fun.
But what I'm trying to say is this guy, regular season, is killed for us. 26 years old, Julius Randle-like season, breakout season here. He saved us. He's the reason why we're where we at, right? We played no defense all season. Now when the playoffs start, here we are, right? The first game went into triple overtime. We lost. Second game, we kicked their behinds. Then what happened third and fourth game? This guy gets yanked out of the game because he's giving up football numbers. Football numbers. This guy right here that's hiding. What's happening right now? Why am I getting Madison Square Garden vibes here? Like, this is crazy. Yeah, it's uncharted territory for him, but this is ridiculous. This is not giving up a couple of goals. This is giving up a whole bunch of goals. This is embarrassing right now. The guy who's supposed to be your number one guy, and you're literally have to get yanked for the backup. And there's a fourth string goalie we're going against in the playoffs. So you decided to, in the regular season, make fun of Sidney Crosby by, when you win, shooing this dude off the ice, embarrassing him. So now the crowd, every time you give up a goal, they Igor, taunting you, and you deserve it. Why you deserve it? Because you embarrassing us right now.
And all right, so here's the thing I'll throw into that, okay? First off, Boogie, what's going on with this team is you're playing against a team that's a veteran team in the playoffs. You got Crosby, you got Malkin, you got Letang, you got Jeff Carter, you got Gensel. You got guys that have been proving in the playoffs. The Rangers right now, they've got one line playing, and that's the kid line that's doing anything. Second off, your defense has gotten slow. Okay? They have been.
First off, the defense didn't get slow. It's been non-existent all season.
Right.
It's just that we've been being covered because we're great on the power play, and like I said, Igor's been playing amazing. But the defense, just like Chris, like Chris said right here, the defense has to do better in front of him.
Of course,
they have to, bro. Like they're not showing any resistance whatsoever.
Your forwards aren't helping. Yeah, your forwards
aren't helping. We got this guy diving in front of the goal. Everything's flying right by him. Like, it's looking ridiculous right now.
Let me ask you a question. Where are your superstars? Where's Kreider? Where's Fox? Right? The other guys that are playing is that kid line. Kako, LaPerriere, the other guys
just
are
like
playing.
With the Knicks. Yeah. Where's Quickly? Where's Randall? Where's Barrett? Where's these guys when the playoffs start?
And like you said, you're playing against a team that's veteran. That's a veteran playoff team that knows how to do it when it comes playoff time.
Right.
And
right now, they're getting a life lesson right now. And like I said, they fooled me because after game 1 and 2, I thought that this was going to be a great series.
Not even close.
Hold on. Are you writing them off?
I'm not writing them off, but this guy, like, something has to change here because you can't give up this many points. Like, hockey is supposed to be a game where people who are not hockey fans, like you still, if you're watching the game, you're supposed to be nodding off because there's not a lot of scoring. It's supposed to be defense, right? There's so much scoring that even you would enjoy watching it. You'd probably be a Penguins fan right now. There's so much scoring. You would think that it's football.
Yeah.
It's bad, bro. It's bad.
It has been. And like I said, they have to sit there. I think the better way to do it is that now Gallant's got to get into this team and say, look, you've got to play 5 guys on defense. Play there. Forecheck. Hit the body. Because I don't see him throwing many body checks. I haven't seen him really throw the body like that. Okay? And like I said, Pittsburgh's the veteran team. They know how to do it. You got superstars. Crosby, Malkin, Gensel, Chris Letang. They know how to do it. Their coach is great. Okay? I mean, it doesn't matter which goaltender you got in here. If you're going to play defense, and that's what Pittsburgh's doing, is if you look at it, they're playing defense first. They're getting the opportunities because the Rangers are giving them those opportunities.
And then across town, beautiful UBS Arena, you got the Islanders who have a coach who's been successful the entire time.
Excuse me, Bug. Let me correct you. Had a coach. Go ahead.
You're right. Mm-hmm. You're right. Did great the entire time here, right? Help build a winning culture, right? Now you arrive into a season where the stadium wasn't ready. You had to play a ton of on-the-road games.
13-game road trip to start the season.
And then you got hit with COVID, a whole bunch of COVID. Yep. So you had the craziest season ever, and then started turning on the Jets towards the end, and then you fire the coach? What's more of a terrible organization makeup is that?
Well,
It must be the orange and blue.
Yes, I'll let you say if I do again.
I'm gonna say this because I'm not a hockey fan, but to me, everyone's saying the same thing. This coach has never did anything wrong. Basically, he's been outstanding the whole time he's been a coach. So, is it a New York thing? Is this what New Yorkers do? Is this
there's got to be something more that we don't know about.
Okay, we also stream on YouTube and Twitch. So if Facebook is having an issue, you can switch to the True New York Sports page on YouTube because we live stream on that as well. All right, guys. So like I'm getting a couple of comments on the side saying that Facebook is doing a little bit of in and out videos. So we do have it on YouTube as well.
All right. Sorry about that, Book. So back to what I was saying. So here's the thing. Like I said, they had a 13-game road trip to start the season. Okay, that killed them. COVID, that really killed them because you're losing guys. At one time, they were down 8 of their top 9 players at one point during the season due to COVID at the same time. Okay, you're not going to sit there and win without those guys. That's first and foremost.
So your wife to calm down with washing the dishes back there. I hear
it. Not my wife. She doesn't. Second off, okay, what I don't like is that what Lamoriello's done. He's done this in the past when he's with the Devils. Okay, he would fire guys during the season. I remember one time he fired Jacques Lemaire 2 weeks before the playoffs when they were in first place. He did it back early in the day when he had Jim Schoenfeld when they were in first place. They fired him too before they made the playoffs. This is and I actually blame a lot of it on him this year. And here's the reason why. You didn't get more scoring that we needed. Everybody was saying you need to get goal scoring. You need to get goal scoring. You need to get goal scoring. He didn't go out and do it. Now, half the Islanders didn't produce. Barzal, the superstar. He was non-existent for most of the year. Okay. Anthony Beauvillier, up and down.
I'm going to get Tortorella. You know that, right?
What was that?
You're going to get Tortorella.
And that's the one person I do not want.
You're going to get him.
I do not want him for anything.
Still.
Period.
Look at his screen shake when I said that. You're going to get Tortorella.
I don't want him, period.
I ain't never seen him this excited.
Yo, look at the animation. I love it. Hold on. Keep saying Tortorella.
Tortorella. I'll stop burning my Islanders stuff. I want no part of him. He is a cancer to hockey.
Yo, get your Chet bobblehead doll today. It will be on sale on the True to New York Sports site. All you gotta do is say Tortorella and his screen.
I do not want him, period.
Every time he talks about him, his screen just starts shaking.
Well, I don't want to. I can't stand the guy still.
I know.
Flush me. As I say, if that goes, this computer's gonna be flying out the window. I'm telling you. I want no freaking part of it.
I see Julius Randle vibes coming out of this guy right now.
It's worse than Julius Randle. Worse than that.
Chet is out of here, baby.
Much worse.
Wow.
Now, who they're going to coach, I don't know. There's a few guys they're looking at, outside the organization, that could be decent hires.
Tortorella hire Nestor Cortez.
No, please. I don't want to see the Fu Manchu 70-style mustache, okay?
Leave John Franco alone, man.
Yeah, but like I said, this was, I think, to me, the most stupidest move he could have done. He's been successful with this organization. 2 conference finals, 2 of the last 3 years. Bad leadership, it was all the stuff that's circumstances. He won a cup in Washington. He coached Nashville for a long time. They were successful in the playoffs every year. Why do you want to? There's got to be something that we don't know that they got rid of him. The players loved him as a coach. They love him as a coach. Okay. And like I said, I just don't get it. One bad year, after he's gone through, he should have been fired. He shouldn't have been. He shouldn't have been.
So you're going to tell me that this guy does not look like this guy?
They could be brothers or cousins.
Maybe the mustache I can see, but nothing else.
Come on, that's John Franco right there.
Yeah, it's the Johnny Franco. But like I said, who they're going to get the coach, I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. I really don't.
Jason, this guy's going to get himself dizzy. All you got to do is say Tortorella, and it's over for this guy. All right, fellas, man. We spoke about the NBA. We spoke about hockey. We even got hockey talking here. We lost about probably 15 people watching. Nobody cares about hockey, but I do. I'm sorry. So you had to deal with it one episode, all right? One episode you had to deal with hockey. All right? Even still stay with the hockey.
I will say this, guys and gals out there in Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Listen, this is a sports show. Whoa. You're not watching this show for the sports. You're watching because you love our faces. So don't tune off when you start hearing things you don't want. You got to stay on. You got to invite your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
So we can make fun of Chet. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
listen
it's
to
the best thing in the world.
Listen to Steele, saying chew up some stuff, and his wife wash dishes in the background. You got to hear these things. This is all a part of the show. Glizzies. Okay?
He went too far. He finally went too far.
He went too far, man.
He was towing the line, then he went too far.
So, Boogie, so by the way, speaking of the NFL, I can bring some of that up. They came up with some of the games for Europe this year. NFL Europe games this year.
Right.
There's 5 of them this year. They're playing games in England, and I think they're playing a game in Germany this year.
Okay.
They are. The Giants are playing one game in England this year against the Packers in November. I can pull up the schedule right now for the games for that.
While he's pulling that up, anybody paying attention to the XFL?
With Terrell Owens?
It's not bad.
I'm just saying, is anybody keeping up with that? Any highlights? I mean, anything you want to talk about? Guardians? Like
haven't been keeping up with it. Shame on me.
Shame on you.
Shame on me.
Yeah,
There's so much going on, right?
What was that?
Yeah, it's not that. It's actually not that bad.
What was that?
Yeah,
was that you, Chet?
I think that was my computer. Sorry about that. But I look at it this way. I've watched a few games actually. It's actually not that bad. It's actually not that
He said
bad.
he said not XFL.
Oh, that's next year. That would be interesting to see. That will be interesting. All right,
listen. Okay, I'm sorry, Chet.
I was going to say, here are the games that I've seen. So we have Vikings and Saints week 4 in London, Giants and Packers week 5 in London, Denver and Jacksonville in London, because always Jacksonville's got to play a home game in London because Con owns the soccer team there. The game in Munich, Germany is Seattle and Tampa, week 10. And then the final game is the 21st of November in Mexico City, San Francisco against Arizona.
All right.
Well,
all right. Well,
it's kind of early, but okay.
Yeah. You know.
Listen, one thing I would like to throw in there. You see how Tom Brady already has a contract with Fox for $1 quadrillion billion.
The guy's a smart man.
$1 billion dollars.
These people will not be watching games on Fox.
And in case Biggs is watching, which is a very slim chance, this show is brought to you by 106 Street Tire and Wheel. Get your tires fixed and purchased from here today. Okay, slim chance that he's watching though.
Also, for the people that's still here, and also pass this on to your friends, we will be moving to Friday in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned for the program changes.
Back to the drinking Fridays, baby.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, in the summertime we do the drinking Fridays, and that's what's going to happen.
So
Happy
stay tuned.
Friday.
Stay tuned for that. Also, stay tuned for
Monday
Power Hour with my man Lou. You know what I'm saying?
Billy and Brian. Yep.
Billy and Brian on the Monday show, starting at 8:00.
Yes.
And last but not least, soon we will bring another True to New York sport genre. We're going to talk a little bowling for you bowling guys out there. We're going to see where bowling is right now, the state of bowling. So if you have any comments, any suggestions, anything that you wish to talk about on True New York Sports, please tune in. Give us a couple of shout-outs. Give your comments and let us know how you're feeling. What's good?
Yo, I haven't seen Still this excited like ever. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's actually, I mean, you would think that a person this excited is actually good at the sport that he's talking about, but he's not even that good at it, and he's very excited about talking about bowling. Like, I'm shocked.
Only man on the show this year to go and trade. I'm just
All right, so can I bring up a question about Bally Boogie and Steele?
Hold on, Chet. You're the only person that what?
Did I say something? I was just looking at my phone.
He said the only person that hasn't gone trade.
No, that has this year.
I mean, I've gone trade this year. Like, what does that mean?
He did it in front of me. I know that. He did it with me there.
It was kind of fugazi trade though. But again,
I didn't do anything in front of him. I don't know what he's talking about. He's trying to throw me under the bus. I don't know what he's talking about. I shot 300 in his presence, but I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Right. When I was there, yes. Yes. So let me ask you one question about bowling. It'd be a quick question. I've heard about the bowling ball controversy with the urethane stuff on the PBA tour and now in leagues. What are they doing about that in leagues when it comes to those urethane balls that are not supposed to be used?
Well, are you talking about the hammer balls?
The purple hammers and the other urethanes. I heard some of the storms.
Yeah, I think nobody's using those, but the issue was the storm balls that were too soft. The core. I mean, not the core. The surface
cover
of the
stock.
balls.
Surface,
Yeah,
right,
they were too soft. So basically, if you're doing USBC tournaments and stuff like that, or PBA tour, you can't use those balls, but you can use it in league and stuff like that. So.
Listen, nobody on our level here, Chet, knows
First off, speak for yourself. We are not on the same level.
Listen,
Matter of fact, Chet ain't bowl in 2-3 years, and I don't think you can defeat him.
I know I can beat you.
You cannot defeat me. Okay, check this out. Check this out. Chet, watch this. Chet, watch this.
Yeah, Buckhead. Yep.
How many trays you threw against me, matched up to me?
We're not talking about
how many trays have you thrown against me, Steele?
Oh, Steele. I don't
against you, now, how many trays have I thrown against you?
A broke clock is
exactly.
Well,
so I don't want to hear nothing.
I can answer for me. I've shot 2 against you, Boogie, all the time I've known you. 2.
Yo, you're fading out. You're fading out.
Yeah, I'm fading out because I can't believe you lied to me like that.
Yeah.
But Chet, how many leagues did I win against you though? I'm just saying.
Let's see. Well, we pretty much both Wednesdays, Tuesdays, doubles. You beat me on Tuesday doubles a lot. The Wednesdays are pretty much even. If you think about it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Chet, I'm still. How many times did you defeat me in the league? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Well,
man, we're so off topic right now. Like it's crazy.
On that note, it is 8 o'clock. And,
it's 8 o'clock at 106th Street in Park. Yeah, yeah. Still, how many trays have you shot? Still,
don't worry about my count.
Nah, he's out.
I think I might have to just for you this week. I'm gonna have to just put up another one this week.
Don't lie to me. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in, fellas and peoples, ladies and gentlemen. I think these guys will probably be here next Tuesday.
Yes.
Like I said, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to our hockey talk that we normally don't get to talk about. And we'll see you guys, I guess, Monday with the baseball talk.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.
Later.